In the presidential race today, Republican frontrunner Mitt Romney took his campaign to Mississippi. Earlier, he told a radio station in Alabama the state is a bit of an away game for him, but he's confident he'll get some delegates. Alabama and Mississippi vote next week. Romney won 6 of 10 states voting on Super Tuesday, including Ohio, where a super PAC that supports him spent $3 million. Nancy Cordes tells us that the candidates are relying more and more on these independent political action committees.
Santorum voted to raise the debt limit 5 times.
In the weeks leading up to Super Tuesday, Ohio voters alone endured nearly 8,000 ads about the presidential candidates.
Mitt created Romney Care, the blueprint for Obamacare.
According to the Campaign Media Analysis Group, almost 3/4 of those ads were not aired by the candidates, but by unaffiliated outside groups known as super PACs that didn't even exist 4 years ago. In only a few months' time, they've changed politics. Stuart Roy works for a super PAC backing Rick Santorum.
But I think the super PACs have gotten more sophisticated in terms of online, in terms of advocacy efforts, in terms of phones and mail, and they're operating much more like a full campaign would operate.
But they operate with fewer rules. Unlike campaigns, super PACs can raise unlimited funds from individual donors and corporations, the result of a 2010 Supreme Court decision. Of the $27 million raised by the key super PACs in January, a full 70% of that money came from just 5 wealthy men. 2 for Santorum, 1 for Ron Paul, another for Gingrich, and 1 donor who gave to several super PACs. Rick Tyler is a spokesman for a super PAC that supports Newt Gingrich. He believes super PACs would become obsolete if individuals were allowed to give more money directly to candidates.
I suspect we'd have a much healthier election if candidates had to take responsibility for all their own ads.
But Stuart Roy says his candidate, Santorum, might not have made it this far if not for $1 million super PAC donations from investor Foster Friess and energy executive William Dorr.
Do you think it's fair that basically a handful of millionaires can control the process like this?
In this particular situation, ironically, in the eyes of a lot of people, you've had candidates who are now competitive who otherwise would not have been.
But Scott, nearly 90% of all super PAC ads in Ohio were negative. So while super PACs say the money helps get the message out, it's debatable just how informative that message is.
On the campaign trail in Mississippi, thank you, Nancy.